Making money as a cowboy can be pretty tough these days. 23-year-old Neil Wanless was struggling to pay his bills back in 2009. That is, until one day when he went to run errands in a nearby town called Winter. While he was there, he decided to pick up a Powerball ticket. It turned out the town's name was a good omen for Neil. He used the birthdays of his family members as his winning numbers. But even though he was joking about winning, he had no idea he really was holding the jackpot ticket, and it sure was the right time to win the Powerball jackpot because it had rolled over to an insane amount of cash. When Neil woke up and checked the lottery numbers, he was shocked to learn he was the only winner of a $232 million jackpot. He was so shocked that he took a whole month to collect his winnings, but that might have paid off. In that time, Neil and his family were planning what to do with their sudden wealth. But unlike most lottery winners, Neil had no interest in quitting his job. He loved what he did and decided he'd invest his lottery winnings back into his work. The first thing he did after collecting the money was to get the family a better ranch. So he bought 23 square miles of land worth $9.9 million. He also got himself a house, which was a big upgrade on the trailer he'd been living in since the bank repossessed his family home. He used more of his cash to help his town in all sorts of generous ways. After that, he almost totally dropped off the radar, refusing to do interviews to try to maintain his privacy. That is, until he decided to sell his ranch. In 2020, he put the ginormous property on the market. His reason? He'd married a girl from Canada. They now spend most of their time in British Columbia and their winter home in Arizona. He just doesn't really use the ranch anymore. The ranch hasn't sold yet, but Neil dropped his asking price to $37.5 million. He's still considered one of the richest men in South Dakota.